What's up, Diabetes family? It's your boy Percy Robinson, and today I'm here to tell you I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. So apparently I tried to make brownies, but I tried to make it in a healthier way, right? But what had happened was I messed up. It turned out, they came out okay. They just weren't great. And if you've been watching my channel for as long as you have, or you're just now beginning to watch, I strive for greatness. And that's what these brownies were not. But if you are new to this channel, let me be the first to say welcome to the Diabetes family. And also, please make sure you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, and you hit the bell so you know every time I drop a new video. And make sure you watch out for them shorts, because I'll be dropping that fire. Just playing, but I'm being honest. With all that being said, let's just get to the video. So let's rewind back. I had this dream, right? I had this dream that I could make some brownies in a healthier way, and I wanted to bring this story to light. I had my sweet potatoes, I had the maple syrup, I had the cacao powder, and I had the peanut butter. And I was like, okay, we can do this with only 4 ingredients. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what's up. 4 ingredients, that's all you need. And I was trying to make it more convenient for each and every one of you. So I started off with 2 potatoes, sweet potatoes, cut them up really well, sliced them up real good. In my mind, I was there, right? I was right there with it, and then I'm like, okay, I can either put these sweet potatoes in a pot of boiling water, or I can use my Instapot. You feel me? So I use the Instapot because the Instapot has a steaming function on it. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the Instapot, hit steam, let it go. I let it go for about, after I added, my water in there, just a little bit of water, I put my sweet potatoes inside, like so. And at this point, I was feeling confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, I can really conquer the world right now, because I'm about to make history. I'm about to show these people that we can eat healthy brownies, sealed off the top, and continued to go on and do whatever I was gonna do. So I put it for about 20 to 35 minutes. So as I'm getting the sweet potatoes out, and I put it in a bowl, I didn't have a smasher. So I should have known right then and there that I was like, you know what, I really shouldn't be doing this. This is not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So got my sweet potatoes, didn't have a smasher, so I had to do it with a fork. And that didn't really turn out the way that I wanted it to turn out, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go with my plan B. So whatever I didn't crush up or smash up, I put it in the food processor. And shout out to having a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, I'll put the link below to my Amazon store, and I'll have one there for you that you guys can get. So I put it on my food processor, made it do what it do. And after I got like the consistency that I was looking for, I was like, okay, well maybe this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I measured out 1 cup of cooked sweet potatoes, 1/4 cup of cacao powder, 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and then 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So I'm like, okay, cool. These are the ingredients. I'm just gonna throw this in here, right? So after I had to re-clean my food processor because I cooked too many sweet potatoes were in there and I saved the rest for later, I added all of my ingredients inside. I was beginning to think, this is gonna work. This is going to work. I'm excited. So I added my peanut butter, I added the cacao powder, I added all the ingredients inside, hit blend, and it started to look like brownie mix. I kid you not, it started to look like brownie mix, and I was stoked. I was excited to be honest with you guys, being a content cook, you go through these hiccups in life. You know what I'm saying? You really go through these hiccups to where you're designing new recipes or tweaking new recipes, and you get through all of the filming process, and the film is fire, and then after that, the recipe doesn't work out the way that you want it to work out. But that's okay. I am okay with showing you my mistakes. You know what I mean? Because I do make mistakes, and I feel it's 2023. It's time for me to show you guys the videos I make, even when mistakes are made, right? So after I put everything, I blended everything, I put it in a saucepan or whatever this thing is called. And it looked pretty good. It looked like it was gonna work. I set the oven to 350, cooked it for about 25 minutes, and the result, it didn't come out looking the way I thought it was going to look. So I guess I was a little upset with that, right? The initial cut, because it was still warm, it didn't really cut the way I wanted it to cut, but I added it to a plate anyways. And then I was like, you know what? If this doesn't taste the way I wanted it to taste, I'm gonna add some ice cream to it. So that's what I did. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be taking pictures of this. If I'm going through all this shooting, I'm going to take some pictures. So I grabbed some walnuts. If you're gonna do it, I'd probably toast them, but you know, I was running against the clock, so I just took raw walnuts, cut them up real nice and finely, and then I just added it to the dish. So when I tasted it, it had a weird taste to it. It was more peanut buttery than anything. You know, I think I added more peanut butter than I was supposed to add. It turned out okay. And I'll leave the link, or actually I will leave the recipe on diabeteskitchen.com. And if you decide that you want to try this recipe, go right ahead. But you have been warned. This is not my best work. And if you can turn around and make this recipe better than me, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how it turned out for you. But anyways, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time and watching this video. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but today you decided to be right here with me. And for that, I thank you. And with all that being said, I want you guys to eat good, feel good, and live good. And don't forget to tune in, tell a friend, and subscribe. Holla at ya, boy. Peace.